channel. My name is Tracey. Bandit is playing with a toy on the floor right now. You can probably hear the jingle of his collar. And Chloe's laying down. She's got a little bit of a headache. But if you're new, welcome. Thanks so much for tuning in. And if you're returning, thanks so much for continuing to be a part of our YouTube family. So today I have a little of this and a little of that. I've got an Ipsy bag. This may be my August glam bag, not sure. It doesn't feel like it. I don't know. I have my Maniology, Mani and Me, and that is a manicure subscription. And then I have an order from OFRA Cosmetics, OFRA. So they were having a sale, so I got a couple things. And I got free highlighter with it, so that was really exciting. All right, so let me pull into the Ipsy first. Ipsy, as you're probably aware, is a monthly beauty subscription service. Typically, you get a bag each month. They have 3 levels. They have their Glam Bag, which is $12 a month, or if you get it annually, $11. Their Glam Bag Plus, which is $25, and their Glam Bag X, which is $55 a quarter, is specially curated by a celebrity curator, usually like a beauty or style influencer, and will replace your Glam Bag X if you receive that. All right, so I did receive my regular glam bag. All right, and here's how it looks. This was outside of the bag. And inside, that color. So it's a little neutral on the outside, but that pop of green on the inside. And this month's theme is Wanderlust. And I still haven't done my nails, if you can tell. And then inside it goes over all of the products. So the first thing that was outside of there was a Farrah short shading brush, 45E from the Rose Gold collection. All right, so it tells you on there. Here's how that looks. So it's a very short one for your eyes. And this is valued at, let's say $10? $10. And again, the price of this, I pay $11 a month. So right here, between this and the bag, like I totally have my value. And these bags are so handy. Like I have a duffel bag I bring to work every day, and I have like 3 or 4 of them in there for different things. And then I have a my pocketbook, and it's kind of a bigger one, so I have, you know, different ones in there, you know, just for different things. So looks like I got a couple of full-size products this month, and then some samples. So usually you usually get about 1 full-size product. Last month I didn't get any. Sometimes you might get a second, so you know, just depends. This month it looks like I may have 3. So this was my choice item. It is the Beauty for Real. Oh, it's upside down. I'm showing it to you upside down. Beauty for Real. And this is a kohl eyeliner in the color Olive. There was some really great choices, but I really was digging this eye pencil. So that's what I grabbed. All right, so everything else was their choices for me, including the brush. There is the, that is valued at $16. All right, so already now I'm at 26. So, and 2 things that I would find very useful too. All right, next is the Ditto, D-I-T-O, Galaxy Shade Eyeshadow. This is a mini in the color Mars. Look at how pretty that is though. It's not really doing it justice on camera. There's this beautiful marbling in there. This is a deluxe sample, and the full-size version would be 16.5 grams at $30.99. This size is 1.5 grams. All right, so there is how that looks on my hand. And so it is just kind of a nice light, oh, it's a nice kind of creamy texture though. So that's going in twice. That would be nice, like to use that shading brush like as an all over look afterwards. So kind of taking that and then going over what you've already done. So like my eyes are already done for the day, so we can take this and grab my handy dandy Five Below mirror. It's got the nice little pocket in the back. And just go over what I've already done. And it just kind of gives it like a nice all over shimmer. So I do like that. Alright, so I don't know if you can tell much of a difference. I just kind of give it like a little bit of an extra glow, I feel like. And that is really me. Like, I am not into kind of a lot. I like it on other people. Like Stephanie, the Opinionated Horsewoman. Oh my god, when I see her eyes, or Steph from Simply Steph, like their looks are so gorgeous. I think you need like a living out loud personality sometimes. I don't have that. Like this is a lot for me. Bandit's got a living out loud personality. He discovered the Five Below mirror and is barking at himself and out. So I would like one of them to come and do my eyes though, because I can't. But if they came and did it, I'd be totally good. So Steph, you can just come on over. Just take a little trip down. Just do my look. Actually, Simply Steph, you're much closer to me. All right, so maybe one day. All right, so next by Item Beauty, I have, what is that? Light sauce. Okay. I don't know what light sauce is, but check it out. Comes in this little tube. That's what light sauce is. Let's see. I love their packaging though. I love that kind of look there. This is 15 milliliters or a half an ounce. It's a balancing gel moisturizer for oily to combination skin. Oh, that's nice. I do have combination skin. See, I like that Ipsy really kind of looks at your profile. I feel like they do a much better job. And even though BoxyCharm and Ipsy are the same company now, I just feel like Ipsy does a much better job. All right, there's no scent to that. It is, I should have showed you how it comes out. It comes out, all right, so it comes out clear. You can just kind of see the little dot on there. I don't want to use too much of it. And then it just really nicely absorbs. It doesn't feel heavy, it doesn't feel oily. So I could see, once upon a time I did have oily skin. I could really see that being nice for me. My daughter Chloe will probably follow in my footsteps. She seems to be developing some more oily skin. It's easier to say for me. Which in your teen years is dreadful, but when you get up where I am, it's actually quite nice that you have that skin, because it really protects your skin. Like I'm over 50, so I credit my oily skin for this. So no issues with that. It was a terror in my teen years, but now I'm like, hey, it's good for me. All right, this is a deluxe sample. The full-size version of 50 milliliters is valued at $20. And again, this was 15 milliliters. All right, and then the last product in here is Pixie by Petra, and it's so nicely wrapped up. And I have to say, like, Ipsy has really good customer service. When I go on like Instagram and I see people like, I still haven't gotten this, or I still haven't gotten that, what are you doing about it? I'm like, I don't know who they contact, but when I contact customer service, boom, they're right on it. I was missing a product from my Glam Bag Plus last month, So I emailed them like that same night. I got it within a week. They answered me immediately. They were like, we'll send that right out to you. And they did. So I was pretty impressed with that. And to me, if you have good customer service, that goes a long way. Like, there are certain companies where I love their product, but their customer service is so poor that I won't resubscribe because of that, as much as I love the product. Which is too bad, because they do have nice things, some of these companies. All right, so there we go. There is that. And this is their Fresh Face Blush in Deep Rose. Oh, it says this is a deluxe sample. That's a big size for a deluxe sample. I mean, what is this? This is 0.14 ounces or 4 grams. All right, again, look at that. I mean, that's a nice size. And a full size is 10.21 grams for $18. So, I mean, this looks like about, now again, the pan could be really small. I mean, the pan could be, who knows, I don't know. But it looks like the same size as the NARS. I'll have to like check the NARS blush that I got. Ooh, it's soft. All right, so there we go. So that's a nice kind of hue. I would wear that. That's a nice hue. I should really look at my mirror when I'm doing this, so I don't come out looking crazy. One big splotch of pink on my cheek, thinking, oh, that looks good. Yeah, so it just kind of blends in nicely. And I say this all the time, like, I have rosacea, so I spend all kinds of time getting the red out of my face only to put some red back on, but in a more strategic place. All right, so that's what I got in my Glam Bag regular. I really love everything in there. I'm really excited for this. And we even got a little try on. Next is my Maniology Mani&Me. This is a nail stamping subscription. They are located out of Hawaii, out of Honolulu to be exact. So you open it up. There's how it looks. So every month is a different theme, and they send you a little card for the theme. Then they show you a technique of the month, and they go through step by step how to do that. And you have your little package in which you have 2 nail polishes, 2 stamping plates, and then an extra little something. So these are the nail polish colors. And this one here has a little bit of like an iridescence to it. See if I can tell you the color names. There is Saddle Up and Lasso. And then there's even a spot on the top. These little caps come off. It took me over a year to figure this out. So the little caps come off so you can swatch it like that. So you can just take this off and say, well, because I store mine just like sitting down in a Rubbermaid container, so I have to pull everything out to know what it is. And there you go, you can just swatch it. It says on there, swatch me. All right, and then there's usually like a little sticker in each one. So this is this month's sticker. And this month they gave me 3 stamping plates, so the little something extra was a 3rd stamping plate. These are kind of hard to see with the ring light on, but I'm going to try to, there you go. So, you know, it is kind of a Southwest theme. And this looks hard. Like, I don't typically do their big technique. Like, that's sometimes too much for me. Sometimes so that doesn't look too bad. You could just use like a cosmetic sponge, like one that you would discard anyway, to get some of that effect on there, which I have done before. And it's really just, you put the nail polish on, they give you a little plastic scraper with your first box, you scrape the excess off, you take the little clear gel stamper, plop it on there real quick, and just stamp it on your nail. So even if you just did a solid color and then a solid color of this, it still looks really lovely. So if you can paint your nails and if you can rubber stamp, you can definitely do this. All right, and then here is this one. And there's like big ones like that. And I know you're probably thinking like, well, that's way too big. Like, what am I really doing with that? So when you scrape off the extra, those, I really like the bigger ones even better than the little ones, because, so what I do is I put tape around my fingers so that the nail polish doesn't get everywhere. And then you take a big one like that and you stamp it, and then it just makes like a really nice pattern on your nail. So, and sometimes I use the colors they give me, but sometimes I use other coordinating colors that that I've kind of picked up over time. So that was that. Chloe gets upset because they used to send little pineapple gummies, and they don't send those anymore. She wants to know, when are they going to give us the gummies back, Mom? I'm like, I don't know that they are. I don't know. And then this last box I have is a big old box. I think I only ordered like 3 things from OFRA or OFRA Cosmetics. Or maybe it's OFRA. It's not even a name. I don't know. I'm sure somebody will tell me though. All right, first of all, there's this big old box in here, and I'm going to tell you, I don't remember. On the invoice, it says how much I paid for it. I got this for like, I don't know, 90% off, and it was like ridiculous. All right, so I'm going to show you the smaller things. All right, so this is what's on my invoice. There's this highlighter, and it was free. I didn't even know it was free. I just happened to put it in my box because it was on sale. So it's got a little mirror, but then look at that. So that's just kind of blending it together. All right, there we go. And if I just did the purple, there you go. And so there was a reason that I ordered this actually. So there's going to be another upcoming collaboration with the ladies that I did the Dollar Tree collaboration with. So keep your eyes open for that. It's going to be a single color challenge. So I ordered this because there could be a purple challenge. And it's not like who did it better. It's just, you know, doing everything. That was the challenge. Was they, you know, we got 4 colors and we had to make a whole look out of just those colors. All right, next is a signature palette. This was also on sale. I'll post what I paid for it. But I'd have to look at my email, which is in my phone. And they had so many pretty ones, it was hard to decide. But I feel like most of the palettes I get are like the same. But again, in thinking about this challenge, I picked the all purple. And again, there is a little mirror there. So starting with that dark purple, and then moving inwards. And there's that shiny shimmer. Now that one is much lighter. So that one you're going to want to go in a few times just to get even a light look. All the rest of these though are a one time. And then this last one, oh, this formula is so creamy. Is another one. Now this would be kind of more of an all over, so you can't really see that. It's a really light. But I would start with that and I would kind of like move my way through the palette. And then this one here, I would put like right up there and even just go over the whole eye afterwards. So, All right, now there's one more thing on the shipping label. That's the big box. So these things, I'm thinking they just threw in. There is a Q10 cream that they threw in, just a little sample. And then it says, you deserve comfort. Our long-lasting liquid lipstick formula is always comfort first, never drying or sticky for up to 5 hours. And this, and it's not on my invoice. So, oh yeah, try out this sample pack of our most universally flattering shades and experience why everyone loves the formula. So it was something they threw in. And we have 3 colors there. And I am most drawn to that center one. So let's give that one a try. All right, so there is how it looks on there. Ooh, that's kind of dark. All right, well, we're gonna give it a shot. It smells like dessert, like brownie batter maybe. Alright, so there you go. I like that. I tell you, give me a sponge gel or a candle with like scents of this or scents of that. I got no clue. Give me something that smells like food. I'm right there. I'm on it. So I don't think they're these. Well, they could be these colors. So yeah, I guess this one could be unzipped. Yep. So this one is unzipped. And then this one is Aspen. We'll take a little look at that. All right, so there we go. There's that one. And then the last one would be Americano. All right, so I guess this is like a big color because I know I was beyond surprised with the color that we got in the BoxyCharm Anastasia Beverly Hills box that was like a malt color. But apparently, like, that must be the color, so I guess it's just me. It's not a preference for me, but it must be a big look because 2 of the colors there were a more chocolatey type look. Pretty amazed that it was on such a sale, so I snapped it up. And I was like, this can't be right. That must just be the case. It must not be like filled with stuff. But the description said it was filled with stuff. Unless it's that you can fill it with that stuff. But I feel like it said it was filled. So here is the case. There's definitely stuff in there. I can hear the stuff in there. The bottom side, we have a giant palette. On the top side, we have a mirror and all kinds of stuff. We have lipstick, flexi stick. Where's the flexi stick? Okay, so here is the lipstick in the shade Versailles. So funny story, we have a town here near where I used to work, and it's spelled exactly like Versailles. So I had to meet a client there. I got an old job. And I said, well, I don't know where Versailles is. And the people were laughing at me. I'm like, what is so funny? They're like, it's Versailles. I'm like, well, it's spelled like Versailles. How am I supposed to know that? Anyway. All right, so we have these 2 eyeliners, yes? Eyeliner. Ooh. Eyeliners in not black. I do wear a lot of black eyeliner, but what I like to do with the other colors is to kind of like go over it. So like this one, for instance. Okay, this is in the color green. Green Go. Green Go. All right, so that as an eyeliner really wouldn't show up so well. But what I like to do is I like to just take it and I like to just kind of go over the black eyeliner, like a line above it. And that gives it like a more kind of defined look. So you can see the eye I did on, the eye I didn't. This case is so awesome. I can't remember what I paid for it, but I'm going to tell you it was not much. All right, and so there is the blue. And so again, I just like to go over the black with these other colors, because by themselves, like, they're not going to show up real well as an eyeliner, but over top of the black as an extra line, I think it's really defining. At least for me it is. All right, what else do we have in here? We have, this looks like makeup sponges. Yep. All right, we have a loose powder foundation, mica oil control. All right, so that's just a kind of a clear. It almost seems to have like a little bit of a green tint. Let me get a little bit on my finger because it is loose. All right, so that's just kind of putting it on, and then you would obviously be kind of blending it in some. So, all right, so I have these 3 flexi sticks. Now I feel like these are lip. This one is in the color Slush. I can usually tell when I put it on. I mean, it looks like a lip color. Oh yeah, that's way too sticky. Not sticky, but like, you know, the difference between the eyeliner. All right, look at how pretty that is. I have to thank Johanna from JM Unboxings. She put me onto this site. I saw that she had gotten some discounted items. This is in Fuzzy. Ooh, that's a nice color too. That's kind of more of a peachy than I would have expected. And so I said, well, let me go check them out. And I got a mystery box off of there, which last I checked, they still had, when I placed this order, they still had it. And this one is called Faux, F-A-U-X. There is that. I don't know. Now when I put that one on, I thought, well, that, I have to look up and see. I like that color too. But that one almost went on more like eye. Does it say anywhere on here? Don't they realize that I am not the most makeup, doesn't say, savvy person? All right, well, I'll figure out what those are and I'll put that up there too. Okay, we have a Cool as Cucumber primer, which I did get a full size of in a boxy. We have a hand sanitizer. Oh, look at that. That's liquid lipstick as well. That is in Palm Beach. All right, look at that. Ooh, that's bright. And then there are 2 liners here. I'm going to guess that these are lip liners. Yes, yes they are. All right, 2 lip liners in the colors Go Sweet and Baby Doll. And so I'm going to guess that these kind of coordinate together and these coordinate together. All right, so there is that one with the flamingo. I couldn't remember where I put the Versailles, so I put the Versailles on right there, and then I put the is this baby doll, the baby doll with it. So that would be those two together. And then there is a pencil sharpener, much appreciated. And again, you have the mirror in there. And then we have some 31 different shades, and it looks like some of these could be face or eye. They could double. So I'm interested about these greens. Let's see. If I put right there. Look at that. See that? Now look at that green. Oh my. Because there could be a green challenge. I don't know. And let's see what else do I want to try out. There's a big blue. This is that big blue one that I showed you. Oh, that's full of color. What else? Let's see. Maybe the mulberry. So this is a mulberry color. That's what I would call it. All right, so there's that. And I'm going to swatch this bright pink. Whoa. All right. So, and again, there's so many colors in here. I'd be here all day swatching for you. But, I mean, I think that's just a good idea of the pigmentation of that. Let's see. You know, let me just get you the one kind of shimmery. Well, some of those, the greens. The green was a shimmer. But this most shimmery one right here, all right, that was the one that looks like it was probably more for face. All right, so that is like a very light one. I think that would be more of like a highlighter. Although, I mean, there's nothing wrong with putting highlighter like I showed you on top of your eye, particularly if you've got more mattes and you just want a little bit of a shimmer, but you don't want to do like a shimmer in that particular color because maybe it's too much. So this would be like just a nice little light thing over it. So, so I am super excited with this. I think it's such a great deal and so many different looks I can do. All right, well, thanks for hanging in there with me throughout the whole. Hopefully this was a little fun, doing some different things and trying some things on while we were together. Thanks so much for tuning in. Please consider hitting the like, subscribe, and the notification bell, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.